Alright guys, I'm starting page 2 now. Page 2, so the first step. Alright, we have x equals negative 2. On the last page, we had y equals 4. And remember, y equals is horizontal, x equals vertical. So we're going to find where x is equal to negative 2, which is right here. We're going to go up. Oh, that was a horrible. So we're going to go make a vertical line where x is negative 2. You're done. That's all you had to do right there. Okay? Next one. This one, once again, we're doing the slope and the y-intercept, okay? We're doing that method. Now, you don't actually have a y-intercept. Didn't show you there. So what number means that nothing's actually there? Well, this thing is 0. So we're going to put a point at 0. We have a slope of 1/3. That means we rise 1. We go over 3. Rise 1, go over 1, 2, 3. All right? Once you have those, you connect your dots, and you have your line. Alright, perpendicular lines. Perpendicular lines, okay. The slope is called the opposite reciprocal. Opposite reciprocal means flip the fraction, change the sign. Okay, all I wanted you to do here is practice getting your perpendicular slope. Now my slope is 1/2 right here, so the perpendicular slope is we're going to flip the fraction, it's going to become 2/1. Alright, 2/1. Now, when we actually flip the fraction, we also have to change the sign. This is positive, so this one has to be negative. So we have a negative 2/1. Next one. The slope is 2/3, so we flip it, it becomes 3/2. Notice the 2/3 is a positive number, so what we're going to do is change this 3/2 to negative. So these are opposite reciprocals of each other. The next one, negative 2. Well, it's not really in fraction form, so let's put it over 1. If I was going to flip that, it becomes 1/2. Since this is negative, this one stays positive. That's how you find the perpendicular slope. Now, if it's in this form where it's not y equals yet, we have to get it into the y equals format. So first, get rid of the x, like what we've been doing. So get rid of the x. We have 5y equals 3x plus 15. Divide by 5, divide by 5, divide by 5. All right? Considering the fact that I only care about the actual slope, which is 3/5, that's all I'm going to worry about right now. So 3/5 becomes 5/3. This is positive. This becomes negative. That would be your answer. Last but not least, the 9x plus 4y. 9x plus 4y. Once again, we get rid of the x first. Subtract the x away. Subtract the x away. We get 4y equals negative 9x plus 8. Okay, then we divide by 4. We divide by 4. We divide by 4. Alright, all I care about is this part. Negative 9/4 is my slope. So we're going to flip that. It's going to become 4/9. This is negative. This one stays positive. Okay, now let's finish this up with finding parallel lines. Alright, finding parallel lines is kind of easy. We're always going to be using this thing, the y equals mx plus b. Okay, you got to remember that stuff. Y equals mx plus b. Alright, so first let's find our m, or slope. Okay, it's a parallel line. Parallel lines have the same slope, so all we're worried about is this 2/3. So my m is 2/3. Now let's find our x. Our x. Well, they gave me a point. They gave me an x in that point, so my point is 9. Y. Let me find my y. Well, they gave me a point, and 4 is that y. So I have my m, my x, and my y. What's the only letter we're missing? B, the y-intercept. Okay, so what I'm going to do is plug all these in. Y. So y, alright, equals m, which is 2/3, times x, which is 9, plus b. It becomes 4 equals, when you multiply this out, you get 6, plus b, subtract 6, you subtract 6, you get negative 2 equals b. So now we've got our b. So we've got our m, our x, y, and our b. Well, considering the x and y always change, but the m and b stay the same, this is how we write our equation. We start with y equals our slope, 2/3. All right, remember, we're trying to make it look like something like this. All right, we're trying to make it look like something like this, where it's y equals the slope next to the x with the y-intercept. So we have the slope next to the x, y-intercept is b, so with the y-intercept, which is negative 2. The next one, same thing. We know our m. Our m came from this thing. All right, this equation. Our m is 4/5. Because it's parallel, only because it's parallel we can use that m. It's our x, it's our y. X becomes 10. Y becomes 2. Okay? We're using this point right here in the equation. Alright, so we're gonna, like what we did over here, we're gonna plug them in to find b. Okay, we know it's y equals mx plus b. We're gonna plug them in to find b. So y is 2 equals 4/5 times x, which is 10 plus b. When we multiply this out, we get 2 equals 8 plus b. We solve. Subtract 8. Subtract 8. Negative 6 equals b. So we know our b is negative 6. So let's finish. B is negative 6. So we know our m is 4/5. So we're going to solve this. Y equals 4/5 x minus 6. B and m are the only thing we're replacing. That'd be the answer.